Test none too happy that he was not voted #1 contender.
Well, Test's gonna have his hands full here in that very big way. That is Sabu.
This bout is set for one fall. Approaching the ring, he is the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu.
And as we saw Sabu, one of the 3 participants in that triple threat match with Test and Rob Van Dam a couple of weeks ago, and despite being pinned, Sabu had twice as many votes as Test.
You know, not for nothing, I agree with Test here. I really do. I mean, I think that Test, I would have almost liked to see Test get more of the votes and Test go on to face Bobby Lashley tonight for the championship.
Well, maybe if Test didn't come out here week after week insulting our fans, he would have gotten more votes.
Look, look, it's not a popularity contest here, Joey. I'm not saying Test is the most happy guy in the world and people don't exactly love the guy, but he is an impact player. Test said that, and I agree with him, and he does win tons of matches. I just feel like that Test is in the right here. I'd be upset if I was him too.
Well, Test always in a foul mood tonight, no exception, but right now Test one-on-one with our extreme evil Knievel, Sabu.
Well, you want to talk about a guy who's battle-tested, that would be Sabu. Oh! His body is scarred up and calloused from years of nasty wars and battles.
Sabu on top of this, no, 1 count only. You know, Sabu's body is covered in those scars. That's from wrestling and barbed wire and then crazy gluing his own wounds closed.
Yeah, I don't like to do that. I never do that. I don't believe in that. Oh! Well, he might have to crazy glue his jaw shut because Test damn near knocked him out. Hey, what a clothesline. Now, again, who, Joey, who brings more intensity to the ring than Test? Look at this. Look at the intensity here. Look at that.
Well, based on that clothesline, perhaps nobody.
Oh, I don't look like Test.
The power of Test.
Test is not.
This could be it. Hook of the leg. This could be all too. No, shoulder up.
Test not starting a new year off in a happy mood. Not too jovial, I'd say.
And the somewhat conceited Test likes to call himself not only the impact player, but God's gift to ECW.
Well, look, if you were 6'7", 285-pound specimen like this guy, you might say that too, but you're not.
Thank you for pointing that out, and I'm glad we're going to start the new year off on that foot.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of foots, feet. Then again, I digress. Right, check. But Sabu's in trouble here. That's the bottom line.
And as strong as Test is, he's really trying to squeeze all the air out of Sabu's body, and Sabu right now is just trying to do anything he can to free himself of Test.
Oof, and that knee placed right in the sternum region. Test, again, just bringing a lot of intensity, but a little overzealous there, got caught.
And this is what Sabu needs to do.
Whoa,
Sabu, the kamikaze, needs to go to the air. Sabu needs to keep distance between himself and Test so he can launch himself repeatedly at Test. That's why Test wants to try to ground Sabu with his power, and that's what I'm talking about. Sabu going up and taking down Test. Wait, and now Sabu on top. 1 count on.
And we saw that 2 weeks ago in that triple threat match, you know, where all 3 men, Van Dam, Test, and Sabu, were trying to curry favor of the fans to vote. These ECW fans to vote for them to who would face Lashley and, well, documented, we're going to have that bad boy tonight. Can't wait. Lashley and Van Dam for the title.
And now Test we saw what Test could do from the top turnbuckle.
Watch out!
Well, not tonight.
Oh, my God. It's a lot of jaw and a lot of boot.
Sabu, out of sheer desperation and self-preservation.
Look at this.
And Test gets spiked like a lawn dart. And the question is now, can Sabu capitalize? Sabu on top, 2 ends.
That was close. Sabu went quickly to get that cover. Didn't work though. Test too powerful.
And Sabu tried to use all of his 230 pounds. Holy crap.
Shades of what happened to Van Dam 2 weeks ago.
Did you see Sabu's head just snap back from that boot? Sabu may be out already.
You want to talk impact? Oh, that's impact.
Sabu planted Test on top, hooking a leg.
Well, Test
Over to this match, Test.
Well, Test called himself dominant, and he gets wins, and he's an impact player. Come on, Joey, you can't argue.
No one's arguing.
I mean, that's not easy. You get a victory over Sabu, that's no joke. That's a serious win right there.
That is a huge win for Test. That vicious boot right to the face. We've got to take another look at that.
No doubt. Watch the head of Sabu here. Oh, my God. Not a good way to spend a Tuesday night. I'm telling you right now, 6'7", 285 pounds of range, size, and power. Test is no joke, and he's not happy. Starting off 07 in a big way.